Michael, you've been a patient of mine for over 24 years.
Correct?
And why do you come to me as a patient?
Well, as I just said, I think you have an incredible sense of making people comfortable, both psychologically but also physically. I've had everything, I think, known to man with you in terms of root canals, invisalign, fillings, etc., and I've hardly had an ounce of pain. So you've always been extremely solicitous, to use a word. And I think the other thing is that just looking at this camera, it made me smile because you are someone who in the last 2.5 decades has spent obviously a lot of time and money staying on the cutting edge of dentistry. Every time I come in this office, I see a new machine or somebody fooling around with something that isn't even in practice yet. So I think that says a lot about you and your practice in terms of always evolving. Some people reach a certain point in life and get comfortable and they really don't want to stretch, but that's not how you operate.
Well, thank you. Now, we did an Invisalign for you. How did that work out?
Well, as I said to you, that was economically speaking a heck of a deal because you had to extract a, what do we call it, a canine? You know, a big tooth on the lower right side, and I know for about a year or two we went around about whether to replace it, how to replace it, and cost was considerable. But then in that interim you got involved with the Invisalign, and then one day you showed me how it worked, and basically you said that we would not only straighten your teeth, but we would also close the gap on this, and that's exactly what happened. As far as the Invisalign itself, having had braces when I was 11, 12, 13 years old, yeah, I think that's easier. I know the braces, you had to do the tightening, and at that time in my life I was playing things like football, so I'd end up being bloodied. If I had Invisalign, that wouldn't have happened. But I've recommended it to people, and obviously, thousands of people are doing it now. But it was a good, excellent process, really, in terms of the end result, the net cost, and the convenience and or inconvenience, that goes with that process.
That's great. Now, where do you live now?
Phoenix, Arizona. Scottsdale, to be specific.
So you made an effort to come back and have us do some fillings and work like that?
Oh yeah, I told somebody last night we had an engagement party for my daughter, and there were a number of old friends there. I said that I'll probably get new medical doctors in Phoenix in the course of time, but I will always come back to Chicago for my dental work, and I mean that. So I'm still your patient until I die.
Well, thank you so much. You have been an excellent and a great patient, so I really appreciate that.
Well, easy to do with a doctor like you.
Thank you.